So now I'm continuing on with this petty cash, these petty cash transactions. I've got through October the 13th. I'm going to do the last 4 now. And if you want, you might be able to work ahead and do these things ahead of me and then check and see how you did at the end of this video. So I'm going to go ahead and do these now. If you like, you can pause the video and fast forward it to the end and see how you did. So October 17, voucher number 5. This is for office supplies. This is a payment of $34. It's not either of my major ones. Put that there in office supplies. And this is again for $34. I've got another delivery here for $35 on the 22nd. Voucher number 6. $35. And then the delivery expense, $35. So we've got the 25th. Voucher number 7, postage for $6. And then we come to the end of the month. We've done these 3 basic transactions, and then there's this last thing that we need to do at the end of the month. So before we get too far into that, the first thing I need to do on here is to get some totals. I need to make sure everything, I need to add everything up and see where we are. So first, I'll add up these columns. There's 150 in that column there. This next column, $116 there. And then I'll add up these other 3 columns as well. It's $24. There's 43. There's 49. And if I've done everything correctly, these 3 columns should add up to that number there. So let's see here. And yes, they do. All those columns add up. Now notice here, this says I have $30 in the drawer at the end of the month. And with this petty cash record, I can see how much money I should have in the drawer at the end of the month. I had $150 to begin with, and I have $116 of recorded expenses. So I should have $34 left over, but as you can see, I don't. That $4 disappeared somewhere. Now, maybe whoever is keeping track of this fund, maybe they had a recording error. It's not a terribly big account, or it's not a terribly big difference, but it is just a little bit short. For this kind of thing, there's an account called funds, or it's called cash short and over. The account is called cash short and over. So I'm going to have to actually put that in there and record that in as well. So I'm actually going to take out this line here, and I'll put that on 30th. Or actually, rather, this should be fund shortage. Funds shortage. Short by $400. And the account is going to be cash short and over. $4. Account's a little bit short this month. So now I'm going to add up these totals once more. And I could have actually added up the payments before and seen what that was. And sometimes in problems they'll simply tell you, well, the cash was short. Instead of saying $30 in the drawer, at the end of the month they'll say cash short $4. That's the way many problems are written. But I wanted to show you how you'd figure this if you were actually keeping track of the account. Put this in parentheses here so you can see it. Now I've got fund shortage, $4. Then I'm going to total up these columns here. Double check here to make sure. Yep, that's the correct amount, $150. You'll notice I checked it down here with the summary thing here. So these are my totals for the month. And my ending balance is going to be $30. This is what I have left in the account at the end of the month. There's the cash. Now were the payments, and then here's my ending balance. And then here down at the end, this is the amount. I'm going to put the amount that I want it to be. I want it to be $150 because for November I'm going to have a completely new set of expenses. I want to add everything up there. And then, so here I'm going to put the ending balance on the other side of $30. And then here's where my replenishment comes in. I'll put the replenishment here. I'm going to have to write another check. And what is this check? Check number 518 is going to have to be for $120 so that I have my new balance at the end of the month is at $150. And notice I'm putting these totals here, or these double lines to show that this is the total at the end of the month, and I'll also put a thick line here to show that I'm doing just a little bit of addition. So now I have completed the petty cash record for the month. The next thing that I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to do some journal entries to record these petty cash transactions. So I'll do that in just a moment here in the next video.